Hello everyone and welcome to another Road to the World Champs video. It's been really cool. We've been doing this for a month now. I'm really enjoying being able to kind of chronicle everything that I have been doing and been trying in preparation for this. And it's cool to be able to go back to kind of see what I have been doing. So hopefully everyone else has been enjoying it. If you have, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. And if you've got any questions, any queries, any suggestions, put them in the comments below. I'd definitely love to get some feedback from everyone who's watching these videos. But what have I done in the past week? Well, the biggest thing I've been doing is painting at the moment because there is a little one-day tournament next weekend down at Ipswich. And I figured I need as much tournament practice as possible. So I have booked myself in for that. I'm taking a Silvernet list. Lists were submitted 2 days ago and have only just gone live now. So it's really interesting kind of reading through the lists and kind of figuring out how I'm going to play against them. I've taken a bit of a skew list. I've having some success with it recently, so I kind of want to see how it performs in the tournament setting. The big thing that's kind of different about it compared to most of the other Silvernet lists out there is it runs a big block of 9 Kurnoth Hunters. So they are a massive hammer and anvil unit, and then everything else in the list just kind of works around them to support them or to spread out threats and to help defend them. So it's been going fairly well for me. This week I played a game against a Lumineth player, Jacoby. He was running the kind of the traditional Techless and Sentinels build, and that game went very well for me. So I had a bit of luck early with just getting the positioning right, and I managed to keep him off objectives. And he didn't ever get the double turn on me, which is absolutely brutal from Lumineth. So I was able to kind of just move up, pin him back in his kind of castle, keep him off the objectives, and yeah, I kind of just took control of the tempo of the game and kind of played it out from there. So, but 9 Kurnoth Hunters is an absolute brick. He kind of failed to really do much damage to it at all, despite putting most of his efforts into it, which is good to see. It's 45 wounds on a 3-up save. I'm running them in the Burgeoning, so they get a 6-up ward, because they're often either on an objective or near overgrown. They're very difficult to shove, so which is good because that's kind of how the list is designed to work. So that's what I've been working on recently, and then getting them painted because I only had 6 painted. So I've got another 12 Kurnoth Hunters on the painting table. I've had a big weekend painting them all, and they're hopefully going to be having the final details done on them later tonight and tomorrow, prepping for that tournament. So that's pretty much all I've been doing. Apart from that, I've been reading through the other lists that are going to the event. They will release today. So I'm really keen to see how I can perform on the table. I am hoping to do fairly well. I'm putting a bit of pressure on myself to do well. So we'll see how that works out and whether I'm kind of completely off base or if I've got kind of the tools to deal with some of the problem lists there. I know in one of my previous videos I talked about a very magic heavy Seraphon army that I took to kind of a games day. It's really the only other tournament that I've played in the new GHB, and I just had too many bad matchups for it. And looking at the list coming to this next tournament, I don't think it would have done very well. There's a lot of kind of natural counters to it, especially with Khorne being as popular as they are at the moment. And there's also a Null Myriad OVR player as well. So very glad that I didn't take that Seraphon list. There are a couple of Seraphon lists going to the event, which is really interesting because neither of them are lists that I kind of had picked to be very powerful, but we'll see how they do. I'm kind of holding off on kind of all expectations until I see more armies on the table, just because there's a few things in this GHB that really kind of skew all the matchups. So yeah, so really interested to see what happens and how I go. And I'll update all you guys on kind of how I went. The next week might be a bit of a longer one because I'll be having gone to a one-dayer. I'll have a lot more details about a lot more games. So apart from that, I'll talk to everyone then. See ya!